Hi everybody, my name is Anna, also known as the Kitchen Mama, and I'm here today to show you how to make marinades for chicken on the barbecue, which is probably what you keyed in today to find out about. So I'm going to share that with you. I have some drumsticks here. They are bone-in, skin, all that kind of stuff. I think with drumsticks that's probably a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and do my marinade up in a Tupperware season serve container, but you can also do it in, a glass dish with plastic over it or in a Ziploc. That's fine. I go ahead and start with some cracked pepper. If you don't like a lot of pepper, go easy or don't put it on. That's fine. I like lots, so I want some freshly cracked black pepper. I use garlic powder. Measurements, I eyeball everything. So it's what you like, what looks good to you. I had a nice even coating on that garlic powder. I'm not going to go ahead and put on some basil leaves. Now basil, you don't want to go too crazy because if you put on a lot, then it's going to kind of taste really sweet. But it does add a nice gentle flavor to it if you just put on kind of a reasonable amount, but don't go too crazy. So you see how much basil there is on there. So I'd say that was maybe a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon. Then I go ahead and I didn't mince my garlic. They're just kind of slivers. You can go ahead and cut it in chunks. I don't do a lot. I just do some to go ahead and get the juices marinating and ruminating in there. We've got some onion, and that can be cut up chunky, and that is fine. Chunky onion is fine because it's just, again, you just want the juices as they're flowing in and through. They're going to go ahead and start passing those flavors through the chicken. You can use soy sauce, or I use in place of soy sauce, Bragg's Liquid Aminos. It has a much similar flavor, yet it's GMO free, and there's also other healthy effects for you. So instead of just adding, like salt, essentially what you're adding with soy, let's take the lid off. Then I go ahead and I'm putting in about, I guess about 3/4 of a cup to a cup. Worcestershire sauce. Dump some of that on there, and I'm going to say that's about going to be a good half a cup to maybe 3/4 of a cup. Wouldn't hurt either. I like to use a good barbecue sauce, something with a little mesquite, smoky flavor. If your barbecue sauce costs less than about $3, it's probably going to have more of a ketchupy flavor and be kind of a not a really good flavor for your meat. So I would go ahead and pass on those and try and get something with a little bit better flavor. I think this was only like $2.99, and that mesquite's probably a couple tablespoons. A little bit of vinegar. I use Bragg's apple cider vinegar, again, because how it's made is much better for you. Let's put some vinegar on there. I'm going to say that's about a half a cup. And I did forget to mention on my dry ingredients, I used a little bit of Mrs. Dash. And while you'll notice on most things, I do everything from super scratch. I do like Mrs. Dash when I do a marinade, and also when I cook my pork chops. So, and then that's everything. Just put that in there, put your lid on, or your plastic or whatever. Roll it around. Make sure to be turning it over at least every couple of hours so that meat is getting a good flavor on. Again, about 6 hours. I opened that in a hurry, so I kind of dumped it a little bit. But look at how good that looks. And when it's done, this I marinated last night. Here's a couple of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Same marinade. There you go. Enjoy. If you'd like more opportunities to enjoy making grilled chicken and other things from scratch, or enjoying time with your friends and family for grilling, a home business is a great way to do it. That's what I do. Click on the link below to find out about one of the best opportunities available right now. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining me.